afternoon, good evening, and good night, and welcome to Throwbacks, where we talk all things cool and retro. Today we've got something pretty retro and pretty doggone cool, if I do say so myself. We've got the very rare, very cool Lord of the Rings, Return of the King, Pelennor Fields gift pack. And forgive me if I pronounce that wrong, because like many Lord of the Rings things and words, I can't really pronounce them too good all the time. Like, you're going to see me try to pronounce these guys' names in a second, where I'm going to probably say them worse. But anywho, let's see. It comes with, I guess on the top of the box there, Soldier of the Dead, Legolas, of course, Mumakil Rider, Gimli, and Morannon Orc. And this was by Toy Biz. Back in the day, I want to say 2004, maybe this came out. Let's see if it says on here. Uncle BJ needs his glasses. 2005. Okay, it was close. But anyway, let's take a look at this beautiful box art, because that is cool. I always love the art they put on these. I mean, the lighting isn't perfect in my room here, but you can see a lot of the kind of green mist from the Army of the Dead. And, you can read that if you want. So, yeah, not going to read all that. And it came with a proof of purchase in case you want to save 10 of those and send off for yet another Aragorn. No, I'm kidding. I don't know. There are like 100 Aragorns, so. And good old Toy Biz back in the day. I tell you what. Toy Biz. Remember when we were using these figures, the Marvel Legends and stuff, to make custom G.I. Joes? Well, that's what we have classified now. Anyway, that's another story. Lord of the Rings, Pelennor Fields gift pack. Sorry, I'm spending a lot of time on this box because it's cool. And once I open it, I'll never see this sucker again, so I want to document it. And they are in there nicely. I can't wait to look at that Gimli, because his face looks really red. I'm trying to think, did he have like blood splattered on his face? I don't remember that. And Army of the Dead guy, I wonder if he's like just a kind of repaint of the King of the Army of the Dead. I don't know. We'll compare those guys at some point, but let me open this up. I know a lot of you guys don't really care about these Lord of the Rings figures because they're old and there's newer ones, but you know what? I had fun collecting these. Who doesn't like Lord of the Rings? I mean, come on. Freaking awesome movies. Okay, and they kind of stand there like that, which they have a billion little ties and stuff holding them in place, so I'm going to just cut those out. What's under here? Anything? Nope, nothing under there. But it does come with some, that's going to fall, some instructions on something. Because, they had, all of them had little gimmicks, like you push the lever and they whack the other guy with their sword or their axe. And, apparently Legolas even fires an arrow. I'm gonna see if that's fact or fiction. What else on here? And that shows how this. I always wondered, like, is that part of the dude? Is that his backpack? The seat he's sitting on? I could never really tell in the movie. Yep, Legolas apparently fires an arrow. Cool. All right. Well, I'm glad they put this sheet in there to tell me that, because I probably wouldn't have tried that. I'm not really big on gimmicks on action figures, but it was fun back in the day doing this stuff. I didn't really collect these back in the early 2000s because they were kind of expensive, and Uncle BJ didn't have that much money then, so they're fun to recollect, as it were. Man, look at that guy's face. That's such a good sculpt. I'm trying to remember where exactly this guy popped up in the movie. He's very familiar to me. If you know, let me know. And Gimli, again, he's just really tan. I don't know. Looks like almost red, like beet red. It's like Brother Love. Like he's going to look at Legolas and go, I love you. Anyway. And this guy was always creepy. Who didn't want to just just stabbed this guy. He was like stepping on Rohan guys with his elephant. What a jerk this guy was. Nobody liked him. And good old Legolas. Not the best face sculpt or paint app, if I must say, but very cool outfit. I don't think I have a Legolas that's similar to this one, so that's cool. And Army of the Dead guy, which he could be a little more green, if I'm honest, you know, put a little something green on him. I don't know. So, all right, let's get him out of here. Real quick, I did want to show you the inside of the box because it's kind of like the background of the city, and, you know, it's on fire and stuff, and just looks really cool artwork in here. So, and there's Legolas's arrows taped in there for later. And here they all are out of the package. Looking very cool, looking very interesting, very nice. Some very nice paint on these guys, some nice details. Odd thing, the one elephant riding guy, he's not as big as I thought he'd be. He's actually kind of a little guy. It's kind of weird. I always thought he was like this big dude, but like Legolas is a head taller than him. So anyway, let's take a look at the orc first. And I think he looks very good. Some beautiful dry brushing on him. I don't know if this is going to come out in the video. Hopefully you can tell. But man, that face sculpt is really nice. Really looks like the guy in the movie. So much detail. And it's kind of cool how they kind of mixed like the hard plastic with like this. These aren't soft goods. These are kind of more like rubber almost, like a very soft plastic. And I think it works, you know, if you can get them that aren't like totally rotted from being in a hot garage for 20 years. But it just looks great. Look at that. Look at the detail on this dude. What is going on with this helmet? That's weird. Never noticed that. But I like him. He comes with his sword. That's pretty cool. I like how they always had like weird swords. And his gimmick is kind of, he's shoveling snow or baling hay, or, you know, maybe even bowling if he doesn't have a sword in his hand. But let's see, I imagine this. There we go. That makes more sense. Now he's chopping at people and fighting, you know, probably Gimli or somebody. So that's what he does. That's pretty cool. Yeah. There we go. Looking at him good now. So what do you guys think? I think this guy's neat. Glad to have another orc in my orc and or Uruk-hai and or goblin army. Very awesome. Okay, next up is Gimli, and he looks pretty cool. He comes with his 3 axes, and he is painted very nice. He is weathered, and really looks like he's been slashing and grinding and binding and fighting and tighting some orcs. All right, let's get a good picture of his face. His helmet does come off, and there he is, and he looks great. Again, he has that reddish kind of tinge to him. Yeah, I don't know if he's just tired from being in battle and running all over Middle Earth for days at a time, or he's just, you know, that's the way he is. I don't know, but he is pretty cool. So, you know, I got a couple Gimlis, and I think they're all the same, honestly. Here's another one. I think, like, maybe, yeah, they look the same. What do you think? I think maybe the paint is a little different. Every Gimli I come across seems to be the same one. I don't think they made any other, you know, sculpts. It's all the same sculpt. Let's see. This is the more kind of lighter skin tone to the face that I'm used to. I mean, there's differences, obviously. It's all paint differences, you know. Like the helmet's painted a little different, cape's a little different. Probably most noticeable is his little upper armor is kind of green on the one that comes with the pack, and this one is not. Maybe it's supposed to be green, but it's like really dark. Anyway, we're looking at this guy today, and all right, Gimli. I was hoping for a different sculpt, but that's cool. Can never have enough Gimlis, right? All right. So, moving right along. So, speaking of unique sculpts, this guy's definitely one. The Mamakil Rider. You won't find this guy anywhere else, not to my knowledge. So, this thingamajig that you see attaches to him. So, okay. And he has a lot of cool detail. I'm gonna try to put him under some light where you can like see his face better, but he looks just like the dude in the movie. I think that's really cool. They did such a good job with this guy. It's worth getting this pack just for this dude, because you'll never find him. And same with the one Uruk-hai, Orc, if you collect those guys. His spear is pretty cool. He has some very nice detailed boots and leggings over the boots, or shin armor maybe. And he's got the same kind of soft plastic skirt. It's almost soft goods. And he's got it up, whatever this is, too. Actually, maybe some chain mail, but that's like the same material there, which is kind of cool. And oops, well, there you go. I was just going to show you this. This does come off if you want to take that off for storage or whatever. And this piece, oops, is glued on. I think I accidentally ripped it a little bit. But the detail on this dude is pretty amazing. I'm pretty happy with it. Yeah, look at this guy. Big old creepy dude. Looks like he could be the villain in 300, maybe. I don't know. Maybe that's giving him too much credit, but he's not that big. But he's pretty cool. He comes with a cool spear. And this thing is pretty interesting. You know, like I said, I never really did figure out quite what this is. I thought it was just part of like the seat he was like sitting in. I don't know, but it's neat. It's interesting. Cool design, and I think they pulled it off really well for a mid-2000s toy. He looks awesome. What do you guys think? I dig it. And of course we have Legolas, everybody's favorite elf, and he looks pretty good. He is painted nicely. Let's see. I don't know about that head sculpt. I don't know if it's just, I don't know. He looks like, I don't know, grown-up Beavis or something, or you know, the Doogie Howser kind of expression. I don't know. Something about it doesn't look quite right, but you know, the rest of him looks really nice. He's painted nice. He's got good detail. I always love when they get boots right. And he comes. I almost didn't see his bow. It was like kind of in the back of the package. So, yep, almost missed that. Glad I didn't. And he comes with his regular sword. And he comes with 5 arrows. There's a little dagger. It's pretty cool. Again, his cape is not soft goods, but it's like a very soft plastic. And yeah, but let's, you know, I've complained about his face a couple times now. Let me show you the difference. Here's a very similar Legolas, which I think he's wearing the same outfit, but they are not the same. And you can really see that's a much better sculpt, much better paint application. That really looks more like Orlando Bloom to me, and not Doogie Howser. So that's my opinion. Let me know what you guys think. But you know, it's always good to get a different Legolas. I'm not sure if these, like the sculpts, like the body sculpts, are the same. They are a little different. You know, this one's got like the light colored armor, I guess. And, you know, some minor differences, but overall, you know, not the best Legolas, but he's okay. I mean, if this was the only one you had, that's fine. He gets the job done. And he comes with some cool stuff. And he probably stands about as good as any other Legolas. Every Legolas figure I get, they have trouble standing. Because I don't know. I guess he has like skinny legs and he has like a bunch of accessories. So that's probably why. Let's see if I can make him shoot an arrow like the instructions claim that he can. Because I'm not sure about that. Alright, pull the arrow out here, and let's see, it's not really a thing at the end of the bow to, I don't know, man, you know what, I don't know, I don't know how he would do that. See, he doesn't come with any kind of lever, or maybe it's just, no, it doesn't do anything, no. Nope. Nope, I don't think that's right. I don't think that's true. I mean, I guess you could just kind of hold it and make him shoot an arrow. Maybe. I don't know. Can't even really get the arrow in here. I'm trying to, in real arrows, there's like a little notch that you put in the string. And all right. Sorry, my hand is in the way, but I don't know how else to. Okay, well, that kind of works. So, yeah, the bow's nice. It does what it needs to do, gets the job done. And if you're really careful, probably, you could do a better job than I did of shooting it. And I'm just glad that this thing didn't fly off and disappear, because that's what usually happens when toys like this work. Okay, so let's bring this guy over. And he dropped his shield. He doesn't need it. He's dead. Unless Aragorn's fighting him. Nobody can hurt this guy, right? But here's his shield. It looks cool. Really cool detail on this. Really does look like it's a little tiny wooden shield, which is nice. And his hand is sculpted so that he can hold it. And he has a cool sword. All right. And he has that same soft goods, which I'm not trying to upskirt him here, but I just want to show you that even the legs have a lot of cool detail. And he is painted nicely. Such a good sculpt. Very creepy looking, very scary. He looks like something right out of Creepshow. And I dig it. Let's see, who can I compare him to? I haven't opened this guy yet, but there's the King of the Dead, and I thought they were the same, but I guess not. They don't look the same to me. We'll do a better comparison later, but he does seem to be a unique. Shit, that just broke. That's all right. I'll glue that back together. Check it out. You can see where that just kind of goes in there, and I probably pulled it too hard, but it really shouldn't have broke. Or not break, but shouldn't have come apart, is what I'm trying to say. Oh well. I'll deal with that later. Ha ha ha. Alright, and yeah, this guy's cool. He kind of reminds me of dude from Indiana Jones. Although dead. So there's that. And there they all are. And, I'm pretty happy with them overall. I know the one guy's shield fell apart, but, I can fix that. It's no big deal. It's an old toy. What are you going to do? Although I don't think Legolas can really shoot an arrow. He can hold it like he's shooting one. So, I don't know. Maybe if I mess with it more, I'll figure it out. Of course, the elephant riding dude looks pretty awesome. Another Gimli that I guess I didn't really need, I'm not trying to collect every variation of every figure, but the unique figures to have are the orc, the rider, and I guess you could consider Legolas a unique individual sculpt, and the Army of the Dead guy, which would be cool to have, maybe 2 or 3 more, just, the army build, I guess. But there they are. That is the set of the Pelennor Fields gift pack. Came out in 2005, made by Toy Biz. Lord of the Rings: Return of the King. One of the greatest movies ever. And that's it. You guys collect any of these? Are you interested at all? Do you care? Are you just fast forwarding through this? Are you waiting for another Star Wars review, a wrestling review? Let me know in the comments. And just to do some scale, there's Cap, Marvel Legends. There's Dial Tone, Classified. And let's see, there's old Jod Wood from Star Wars. So, as you can see, they scale pretty decently with, regular 6-inch figures. But that's all I have to say about that. Thank you so much for checking this video out. If you've made it this far, why don't you go ahead and hit like, hit subscribe. We have new videos every day. If you didn't like this one, you might like the one tomorrow. But on behalf of me and Bad Brad, we are going to throw one back. And until next time, we will see ya.